Hey, good morning. And I am way out on the prairies today, way out in the middle of nowhere, at least for me, being from Calgary, in the ghost town of Bulwark, Alberta. So, never been here before, always wanted to come. Seems like today's the day. So, it's a cool little spot. It's one of those little towns that had some life. It was on the railroad line. There are grain elevators here. It was a pretty sizable town, stores, all that kind of stuff. And then when the railway was pulled out and just life on the prairie shifts in our agricultural community. No railway means no grain elevators, means no traffic, means no stores, means no people. And so as technology's changed, transportation hubs have got bigger, equipment's got bigger, people have sort of disappeared. A lot of these little towns now are gone, and you almost don't even know they ever were there, actually. But Bulwark has actually got some spots here, and it's nice and cloudy and moody out, so I'm hoping to get some nice photographs here as well. So let's explore and photograph Bulwark, Alberta. All right, just took my first photograph. Looks like an old house. To the extent you're interested, I'm shooting on my Nikon Z6, and I have my 24-200 lens on, and just trying to play with some of the color in the grass because it's nice and ready, and a little green, a little yellow. So there's some nice colors in there, but the leaves are mostly gone. And yeah, just trying to contrast the red in the grass with the old buildings. And I think the one I just photographed was a house. As I understand it, there's a few houses here, and then there's also an old school. So I'm headed towards what I think is the old school now, but we'll confirm once we get inside and then see if we can get some shots. So a lot of other stuff around here, some old cars and things like that. And mostly just sort of keeping an eye on the ground. I think there may be a well here. So just one of these things with abandoned photography is you always got to keep your eyes open. Look for any sort of obstacles that might be dangerous, and then avoid them. I can hear coyotes howling. That's interesting. There's coyotes around, so I don't know if you could hear that or not. Sounds like there's a few of them. Just photographed an old Plymouth. Not sure the make and model, but the bright blue colors really stand out against the brown landscape, red and brown landscape. So super cool. Always to find some nice old, cool, beat up old cars. More bullet holes the better, quite honestly. It's just fun to shoot, fun stuff. Yeah, puffing because yeah, just looking around, so awesome. It's super quiet this morning, no wind, super beautiful. Like I said, I could hear the coyotes howling in the distance, so that's the kind of morning you hope for. I'm gonna keep trying to shoot this area, and yeah, gonna hit this Schoolhouse, I think, and see what we got here. Actually looks like it might be a house. Not sure. I'm gonna look in the window. Maybe I'll get a better sense of what it is. Not going in because it's a little rough. Yeah, this one's definitely a house. It's a little bit old furniture inside. Not much. Pretty beat up. But I think the best angle on this one is photographing from the front. So that's what I'm going to try now. Okay, so photograph that house, and now there's this blue trailer. It's an old trailer parked over there. It's also blue, which is cool because it just sticks out against the fall colors. So super cool. Tip number 2, in addition to keeping your eyes on the ground and watching where you're walking, is to keep your pocket zip shut and your keys safe, because losing them out here is a bad thing. So I always make sure that I secure my keys and everything that I need before walking anywhere from the car into the long grass, into the wild of a ghost town. So that's tip number 3. In case you didn't want any tips, you're gonna get them anyway.
Drink my faith in dollar beers, so I can say I wasn't here. Hope we're drunk enough to cover up the day. We'll watch the singles.
All right, so as you can see behind me is the blue camper, looking super cool. Just past a little shed that does have the well in it, so it's covered, and that's pretty awesome. There happens to be an old rusted bike sitting on top of the shed with the well in it, which looks kind of like this. Cool, eh? Yeah. So it's just, I've never been here before. Like I said, it's a real cool spot. So I am going to photograph this mobile home, or this camper. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to switch to a wide angle lens here or not. So probably going to try shooting this from the front. Just like the angle, this tree is kind of in the way, but I think it'll look okay. So that's kind of what I'm going to do. And then maybe I'll take some footage from inside.
So you tried desperately to find a body warm enough to keep the night alive. There's ancient movies on the wall and cigarettes for quick withdrawals. We'll break the ice to laugh it all away. Strangers in a tired light will share the story of their lives as we make up a version of our own. Oh, what do you say? Forget the words of a day to day. Oh no. What do you mean? The world will stop as we spin our dreams. Oh no, 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 no. We bury green with fingertips that only keep whatever sticks. Pockets wide, believing more would be the fix. We turn our feelings into stones, throw them into waves alone, cast them far away from anywhere we'd know. Boots and heels crowd the floor through puddles of the alcohol and run another round of games they play. The tender makes his nightly call, and chatter in the bathroom stall will tell themselves they'll meet another day. Oh.
All right, just photographed the outside. There's kind of a cool old TV there too, Admiral. Never heard of that. Didn't like the white pentagram painted on the door. I just find that annoying when people spray paint pentagrams. It's so cliche and kind of annoying at this point. Just like, if you're gonna spray paint something, you know, try not to be cliche at the very least. Anyway, well, I guess my photos are cliche too, so I guess I can't talk too much. Anyway, still working away here, trying to get some photos. So yeah, sorry, something caught my eye out in the field. Yeah, I'm gonna keep working this site and see if I can get some nice photos here.
What do you say? Forget the words of our day to day. Oh no. What do you mean? The world will stop as we spin our dreams. Oh no. Graffiti on a wall of bricks and broken bottles just for kicks. Jokers on the side for every call. They're closing tabs, but nothing wrong to drink or either play along as we make plans to one day see it all. Oh, what do you say? Forget the words of our day to day. Oh no. What do you mean? The world will stop as we spin our dreams. Oh
Some cool old foundations. It's a pretty neat spot. I've never been here, like I said, and there's quite a few more buildings than I was sort of expecting. That's the problem with a lot of these ghost towns, is that you don't see them anymore. They're like real ghosts now, where there's just nothing left, you know, maybe a few foundations. So this is super cool. I'm having fun, and thanks for tagging along on this one. Super interesting stuff. Wish you were here.
No place to go, no such reprieve as we breathe little air. As our feet wear and tear, nowhere to sleep, nothing is sure, no guarantees. As we hold empty stare, as we say it's unfair. There's a light at the end of our journey ahead, but as we walk towards, we can't help but ask, when can we come home? Stop this run and stop this flight. When can we come home? Out of darkness into light. Eventually we'll know, and we'll have a peace of mind. Until then we'll run. Until then we'll have to stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. Stay alive, stay alive.
Some more old cars, all disappearing, kind of back into nature. It's amazing how quickly things do actually kind of disappear, how fast the trace of people just crumbles away. I mean, this stuff hasn't been abandoned that long, so it's just amazing. Anyway, I'm gonna get my last few shots here and then maybe throw the drone up, and I'll show you the photos that I've got so far.
Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. Where do we go? Is there a road nobody knows? As we aim to be found, maybe it's ours to find out. There's a light at the end of our journey ahead, but as we walk towards, we can't help but ask, when can we come home?
Alright, that's me done here. I hope you liked this visit to Bulwark, and hope you liked some of the photos. yeah, stay tuned for some drone footage. And wasn't there supposed to be a school here? I didn't see one. Anyway, we'll call this an end. Stay tuned. See you on the next one. Take care.